man.
I mentioned Larry Bird before. Larry Bird, to me, as a Celtics fan, I never felt the game was out of reach. I felt there was a superhero on the court who at any time could rescue me if I was in danger. If Chuck Person was hitting those threes or Reggie Miller was dropping some threes, draining some from the line, I knew it was okay because the Birdman was on the court. And if they could keep it close, those last 90 seconds of the game would be owned by Bird and we would win. It was a feeling of look at him. He's blowing right by. I think that's probably Patrick Ewing. Look at him. He's like, where did he go? He's looking down between his knees. How about that impression? Looking down between his legs. Where is Larry? He's blown by him.
I think that's Kersey.
30. I look like a Knicks uniform. 33.
No, it's a Trailblazer.
All right. Well, whoever it is, Larry's.
I'm just saying.
Larry's holding his jock.
I don't know who 33 was. Was that Drexler?
On the. Oh, it looked like a Knicks uniform though. No, Drexler was 34, I think.
Go back, look at it.
Let's see.
Yeah, the guy's got a. He's got a Portland Trailblazers emblem on his pant.
Oh, I see it. Yes, you're right. I do see it.
30,
okay, 32 for Portland.
No,
Circa.
He's 33.
Anyway,
I think it's Lily Tomlin.
there would have been a script flying at her head if it were.
Should I just put my feet up on the desk?
That's right up there with Hopkins. So for basketball, that's who it was for me. Now, when I was a young kid, it was Roger Staubach for the Cowboys. Okay, I always felt the comeback was possible. Who were your heroes? Doesn't have to be sports. Who were your heroes? Who did you feel was invincible, either in the boxing ring or on the court?
God, when I was a kid, I think Al Kaline was like Mr. Tiger. Like, Al Kaline was the guy that would always get the. But we had an incredible pinch hitter named Gates Brown that played for the Tigers, and the Gator man, he would always come through. He'd always come through with that pinch hit that would, My dad would never leave a game. Because it'd be like, yeah, I remember that one time we left the Gates Brown got a double.
Right.
It's like,
it was always possible.
My dad was always, set the fuck down. The people be getting up. Tigers down 11 runs. There he is. There's the Gator. Gates Brown.
Looks a little like Byron Gumbel. Brian Gumbel.
See, we had Gordie Howe. We had Dave Bing.
Who did you look up to who did you want to emulate in basketball?
My favorite player was Jabbar.
Mm-hmm.
And then from that era, like I was a huge UCLA fan growing up. So then from that era, the next one was Walton. Walton was amazing. And then
Pistol Pete Maravich?
Yeah. I mean, I was a center, so I was always.
Oh, that's true. You're looking at the big guys.
Like we had, like the Pistons had Bob Lanier. He was a stud from St. Bonaventure.
Was Lambeer a center?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I played against him.
Oh, that's right. You told me.
Yeah.
You didn't like him though, right? This wasn't anyone you wanted to emulate, right?
Nobody wants to be a goofy white dude.
Now I have trivia for you. Bill Lambeer played. God, I'm gonna blow this. Steve, get on it. Played a creature on a kid's show. A slee stack. What was the show with the slee stacks?
Was that on the same show?
Like a Sid and Marty Krofft deal.
It was on the Banana Splits time, something beyond time or
Land of the Lost.
Land of the Lost.
And now Lambier's in college, I think, at the time. And I guess because of his height? Or just because he's an asshole and the Sleestacks are assholes?
No, the Sleestacks were tall.
Yeah. So somebody told me that. I thought they were full of shit. I was like, yeah, he was playing college ball. What's he doing going to the local PBS station to be a Sleestack? There it is. 1974. 4 goddamn episodes. I'm assuming he was in college in 74. Would have been around there.
74. I think we played him in 70. I don't know. He might. If anything, he was a freshman.
Okay. Born in 57.
Yeah, so he's 2 years. Yeah.
So he was 17? Yeah. Oh, so he was in high school.
He was. He was
Had to be in high school.
Come out of high school.
Unbelievable. What about, people come up to you, right? I'm sure at the signings, they come up to you with their fake belts and they tell you that you were a hero to them. Is it weird? Are you like, I shouldn't be a hero?
I mean, I think that, like we were talking about, we talked about sports guys, but like when I was a little kid, like Adam West was like, he was God.
Right. Oh yeah, your heroes could have been actors or sure.
Batman and Superman, and like I even liked Astro Boy, who was a Japanese anime that was early anime that came over, and it was a professor whose kid was killed, and he made him into this robotic animated like Astro Boy.
Right.
Do we got a picture of Astro Boy anywhere?
I'm sure they're working on it.
I've got a T-shirt that is so worn out that Astro Boy was when my son was really young. I went out and went to a Comic-Con, and I was signing. There he is. I was signing, and I found a bunch of Astro Boy DVDs because they were black and white, and then eventually they became color, and so he kind of got hooked on it, and then I went to a toy place, and they had an Astro Boy that flew around your ceiling fan.
Oh, so in that pose.
Yeah, so at nighttime he would turn that on, and that little Astro Boy would fly around his bed.
Kev, I can see the future, and future Nash next Monday is watching this episode, and he's mad that you're leaning away from the mic.
Am I doing it again?
He's gonna tell past Nash. Yeah, there it is. Is that the toy right there?
That might be it.